What's up, everyone? It's your boys from Coop MMA. I'm Kobe.
Alex.
I'm Black Bryce.
Alright, that'll work too.
Yeah.
Alright, he's our frequent special guest. I guess we're calling him Black Bryce
Black
now.
Bryce for today.
Lynn Nasty out here. I mean, yeah, let's get right into it. We got a whole lot of fan questions today. Alex, you want to read yours first?
Oh, yes. Mine is from @Brand_Dobbs.
Is there an underscore?
Oh, yeah, there's an underscore.
There's no underscore.
There isn't?
No, I don't
Damn.
think so. Brand
Never
Dobbs.
mind. Brand Dobbs. His question was, what was it? It was about Conor and Nate Diaz's press conference, and it said, did Diaz's accusations have any pull? Do you think McGregor would really do steroids? I don't really think he would. He has too much to risk. I think he's honestly a good athlete in his own right, and he puts the work in. I don't think it's worth the risk to take steroids. What about you? I don't think so.
He's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think he has steroids, no.
I mean, you never know. You really never know, but I doubt it. I really don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
What about you, Black Bryce?
Yeah, what about you?
Lynn Nasty?
I mean, like, is the accusation that he like takes? I didn't watch the press conference.
Oh,
It was just like
you're
a basic.
missing out, bro.
Yeah,
That
that was so funny. It was just
I
basic.
mean, I read about it, but I didn't watch it.
It was just a basic
he just
accusation.
accused him. I guess it was just bad shit talking. He
He
said
said-
something to throw out
He said
there.
like to get bigger because like he looks like a pretty true 170.
But I mean, no, I think it's more of like the weight cut because he cut so much weight to 45. I mean, not anymore, but still.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah, it's too much to risk. Because if he got found out that he's taking steroids, it's done.
No.
His whole legacy's done.
Yeah, it was just overall like he needed some shit. Like Conor was beating his ass in like the whole shit talking game, and he needed some.
Yeah, he needed something.
He needed something to throw in the water and see if he can catch it. All right. Anyways, next question is from Gabe_Valiente, and it is: do you think Nate Diaz will have will put out more of a thrill for Conor McGregor rather than Dos Anjos? And
The easy answer is no.
you don't think so?
Definitely no.
I think before the fight, yes.
Yeah, before the fight.
During the fight, no.
No. I mean, his in-ring antics, or in the cage antics, could get to Conor's head. Because Conor's always been the aggressor.
The fight lasts.
Yeah.
Like it lasts.
But Dos Anjos, stylistic-wise, is a way more difficult matchup than Diaz. He's a way better grappler. He's probably about walking around 10 pounds bigger than McGregor, and he is just not a good matchup for him. But in Diaz, he'll just try to strike with him.
Diaz
stick in the pocket.
If Diaz executed a game plan, he could possibly beat Conor.
Yeah.
Diaz
Only by submitting, though. Only by submitting.
Yeah, only by submitting.
He's really not going to knock him out.
He's gonna fucking do the same thing he did with Michael Johnson and throw jabs, and then he's not gonna land as many jabs as he did against Michael Johnson because obviously Michael Johnson is not as talented of a fighter as Conor is.
Yeah. It's not an easy matchup though, but definitely RDA, definitely a tough matchup.
I mean, no fight is an easy matchup.
Yeah, especially when you get to the top 5.
The big league.
I'm not saying Nate gets him to the ground, so I'm not saying like a submission's gonna happen.
I mean, if he does get him to the ground,
that's a different
Diaz
story.
is really like his jiu-jitsu is high level. And we got a couple more questions. John King asked us, will Cowboy Cerrone ever be champion at welterweight? And I said to him last week, because he asked us this question last week before UFC Pittsburgh, I said, after Pittsburgh, I'll answer this question. And I still don't think I got to see enough of Cowboy at welterweight. I mean, I guess his jiu-jitsu is pretty badass, but...
Yeah, but I don't...
submitting a Brazilian who doesn't...
Yeah, he's only been
known for
fighting
his
MMA for like
jiu-jitsu,
5 or 6 years. Alex Oliveira, he's only been...
Yeah, but he's not known for his jiu-jitsu either.
Yeah.
I mean, not... One of the only Brazilians not known for their jiu-jitsu, but...
But, yeah, I just don't see him... Right now, he's just looking for a lot of fights and bigger money fights. I don't think he's not really in that stage of the career where he's worried about the title. He's just worried about biggest money fights possible. So, yeah.
Cowboy fights to fight. He doesn't like to fight. He fights because he's good at it and he likes to make money.
He's a popular action fighter. They can stick him on FS1 cards, but, yeah, title shot, I don't think... Even if he gets the title shot...
He doesn't perform on really hyped up big fights.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, if he ended up fighting Khabib at 187, if Khabib didn't pull out,
I
think he would have lost that fight. And this is coming from Cowboy's one of my favorite fighters, so this is coming from a big Cowboy fan.
He's a very popular fighter, but under, like, the bright lights, against, like, when all the chips are in, he doesn't really perform.
I mean, I think he would have either way. Either way, he still would have won at Pittsburgh if he fought Beans or if he fought Oliveira. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
he would have won that.
Once you get to like Tyrone Woodley, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, he's not in the same echelon as them.
Yeah. All right, and then this next question.
I like that. Yeah.
This next question was actually asked by two people. Gabe Valiente again, at Gabe_Valiente on Twitter. And also Rashad Weaver.
He doesn't need any more followers.
No, he has too many followers on Twitter. You don't have to follow him. It's R_Weaver 80.
He's D1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need any more.
Pitt football commit.
Mm-hmm. So what's the question? It's about...
Does Nate Diaz have a shot versus Conor McGregor? I'm going to say no.
Realistically?
I don't think he has a shot at all.
Realistically? Like...
Connor's too awkward for him. Nate has never fought anyone like Conor.
So if certain things happen, then like if he goes to the ground early, then like
But he went to the ground early with Mendez.
But the thing is, Mendez
is 20 times the wrestler that Nate is.
Yeah, but he's a wrestler, but he's not only
like if he's gonna win off on the ground, he's most likely off
ground and pound.
Like either points or ground and pound.
Yeah, he's not only gonna pass your guard. He's just gonna sit in half. He was just sitting in half guard throwing elbows. It's not really a fight finisher. And Conor said he was gonna do that. He said he was gonna let Mendez take him down and just beat him down, get him tired, and then knock him out. But with Diaz, it's a different story. You do not want Diaz on the bottom or on the top. But the thing is, he's not that good of a wrestler. Different. So he definitely has a shot.
Crazy jiu-jitsu. I mean, if it goes to the ground, of course he has a shot.
Even on the feet.
But Diaz. Who was the last person Diaz knocked out though?
He knocked out.
Let's see.
I think realistically.
He knocked out Gray Maynard.
I think realistically.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
A few years ago. He didn't knock out Cowboy, but he beat him up. He dominated.
Cowboy. Like we said, Cowboy doesn't perform on.
And the thing is, Nate Diaz hasn't been knocked out since I don't know a while ago. He's only been knocked out once in his career. So that's another fact that you want to look at too.
But are we saying the only way Conor wins is if he knocks him out?
We haven't really seen him go 5 rounds.
Well, Conor's went 3 rounds one time with Holloway with a torn ACL.
That is true. But no, honestly, I'm not saying Conor's out of shape. But I'm just saying that Nate Diaz definitely has a shot.
Diaz only
knockout
TKO
win.
was Josh Thompson. It was the only time he lost by TKO was Josh Thompson. But he got his ass beat by Rory.
So what percentage are we looking at? Like percentage wise that he wins.
Percentage wise that he wins. Not by injury. Like say Conor just pops his knee real quick. I think like just based on the fight, I think he has a 20% chance.
Okay,
Nate Diaz has fought the best of the best for a while.
I was gonna give him. I was gonna give him like 25. So
yeah, I was thinking that 20, 25.
Dude, I mean he's fought.
His boxing is debatably better than Conor's. Conor just has way more power.
All around stand up, I don't think.
No, all around stand up, not even close. But boxing wise, McGregor's stand up isn't really. He uses kicks for flash and to get points. I mean, they don't.
Some of them went.
Oh, a lot. Some of them like he was throwing bicycle kicks against Dennis Seaver, and those were nasty. But
Seaver's
against Mendez, he was just throwing
97.
Yeah. The only kicks that he was really throwing against Mendez were the left high kick and the left push kick, and they're landing. They attack the body, but that's about it. He was just in his boxing basic, just like Diaz.
It was creating space.
That is true,
for sure.
But people are gonna underestimate Diaz. Diaz is longer than him.
Oh yeah, Diaz. It's the first time Conor's ever had to reach disadvantage.
Yeah, he's a good amount bigger than him. I think he's about 6 foot.
That's because
at least
in his old weight class, like he was
Conor's 5'9".
He was like one of the tallest. He was tall. He was tall.
Yeah,
Conor's big.
Diaz is big. Diaz isn't that much smaller than his bigger brother, who walks around at 200. I think Nate Diaz walks around at about 185. So he has about 8 pounds right now on Conor. Well, fight night, he's going to have about 8 pounds on him. So, he definitely has a good shot. What do you guys think?
Yeah. No, I mean, I just don't think he has a shot standing. Conor's used to...
Oh, yeah,
Conor's used to, creating space, but he's also used to being the aggressor.
Yeah.
And in this fight, he's going to have to be the aggressor.
He hasn't been pressured since his first fight against Marcus Brimage, a natural 135er. So, everybody's been scared of him. They just backed up to the fence. Diaz isn't really going to back down. Let's see how Conor does in the pocket. Conor's pretty hittable, to be honest. He got rocked a few times by Mendez. I mean, his chin is good.
Yeah, his chin
if not great.
Pretty good, yeah.
But
he ate that.
Oh, yeah.
That Aldo shot?
Yeah.
He did eat that.
That would have knocked out a lot of people. That was a hard shot.
Aldo shot pretty damn hard. But he also, he gave one and then took one.
I mean,
it wasn't as hard as the one
on the feet. I know he fought on a torn ACL, But on the feet, he wasn't doing that much better than Mendes. Not as good as he should have been doing. Mendes was getting some clean shots.
Well, Mendes is a tough son of a bitch.
He has a 66-inch reach. Nate Diaz has a 76-inch.
Yeah.
I'm not saying their skills are similar, but that just shows the difference between featherweight and then even lightweight or welterweight.
Nate is really long. His long legs too, so look for a triangle, and Nate Diaz
definitely.
He doesn't have to throw off like the accuracy of Conor too, because Conor's
so accurate.
No, there's no one more accurate than Conor.
And Diaz he uses his length though. Like he turns his right shoulder in, so he just uses all of his length. Conor McGregor does as well, but I don't know. Yeah. To answer the question, Nate Diaz has a decent shot.
I don't think
a decent shot, but he has a slight shot.
Conor tries to like make his fights like really flashy. I don't know if he should do that here.
I think he should just go to his bread and butter. Just stay on the outside. He should not get in a brawl with Nate Diaz.
Yeah, no.
He'll probably win, but people will be surprised.
And he take a lot more damage too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is honestly the first fight that we're gonna see McGregor take a good amount of damage. He took damage against Mendes, but it wasn't really on the feet. It was on the ground.
It was mostly.
It was on the ground.
The cut was.
The cut was on the ground with the elbow.
Has he ever been cut before? Excluding that fight, and then
so.
He did get cut in the Aldo fight, but
it was like
after.
That was a good trade off. Yeah. So,
anyways, so we got one more question. It's from. Who's it from? It's from Sean Allen, a good buddy of ours. And his Twitter name is Big Sean Boy with 4 eyes.
4 eyes.
4 eyes at the end of boy. BOIIII.
He's not as big of a fuckboy as that name makes him sound.
Yeah. I mean, no, he is. Let's be real.
Okay. Well.
Sean, if you're watching this, you're a fuckboy.
I think you're cool. I mean, damn.
No, anyways. So he asked, who would win in a fight? A taco or a grilled chicken sandwich? Now that's pretty badass, because if you think about it, the grilled chicken sandwich...
Yeah, that is a kind of a fuckboy question.
No, the grilled chicken sandwich is a lot of protein, so I'm thinking it's going to be a wrestler.
It's a lot leaner, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a wrestler. And if you think of the taco, I think of a taco of, like, having more weapons because it has more things inside.
Yeah, the taco has more meat in it. Straight up meat.
Well, if you think about it, like, a taco has, like, more things inside. Like, the lettuce is, like, it's jujitsu. Just a fucking taco.
Beef taco. Yeah, but the thing is it like a quality taco or is it like a Taco Bell taco?
Taco Bell tacos are quality, bro.
No.
They taste good. They taste good.
They taste
quality.
They taste good for 5 minutes.
It's like a Tijuana taco. Tijuana Flats tacos are like that's good.
Those are fire. Yeah,
those are good tacos.
No, so you got a taco. It's got all like
salsa.
It's a Misha Tate. No, it's not Misha Tate. Misha Tate.
So the tacos Misha Tate.
No.
Is there salsa in the taco?
I mean, there's everything in the taco.
You can put whatever you want in the taco.
I don't like sour cream in my taco.
Neither do I, bro.
My man, it's just a regular taco.
Therefore, if you're getting Lindsay a taco, don't get him sour cream.
I love that shit.
So, what do you think?
I mean, I'm going with the taco because it's got more skills, more things inside.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
I don't know. Is it like how many rounds are we talking?
Alright, man, just answer the question.
He's got a point.
I know. Like the taco goes quick. Like you don't. Yeah, the tacos only last long.
Yeah, the tacos shoot out.
Grilled chicken, you gotta cut it.
Yeah, the grilled chicken it'll last longer. Have better cardio.
Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah.
Grilled chicken have more cardio, but alright, if you're thinking about it like this, think about like
is it a 5-round fight?
It's a main event.
Yeah, main event.
Alright, I'm taking taco round 2 knockout.
I mean, I'm taking it early knockout.
Since I really lean, I'm gonna take the grilled chicken in a 5-round decision, unanimous though. So that's that.
This is a boring fight. He likes boring fights. No, I'm kidding. All right, so I mean, is there really anything else we gotta go over in the Conor Diaz thing? Because we've all said our piece.
Mm-hmm.
Diaz has a chance. Is it the best chance? No.
No, not even close to what the chance Dos Anjos had. Dos Anjos,
it was 50-50 in my opinion in that fight.
If anything, 55,
I just couldn't bet against Conor.
Yeah.
But couldn't bet against Conor.
Yeah. But what about you, Lindsay?
I would never bet against Conor. I've told you guys that. Like,
I mean, I'd bet against him, but he hasn't shown me why I shouldn't bet against him. I should bet against him.
At this point, I wouldn't bet against him until I have a reason to. So
exactly, yeah.
Like a super valid reason. And I don't think in a fight that could be that close, I don't think that's.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for Nate Diaz. He's getting a big money fight.
It's good for him.
Yeah, it's good for him. He's getting a lot of money, a lot of exposure, but he will most likely lose. But I don't think he'll get knocked out. I think it'll be a decision. I think he'll win at least one round, maybe in the second or third.
Yeah, Nate's jaw is pretty damn good.
His chin is uncrackable to this point. But
from all we've seen, but Connor's
a different
Connor's knocked out.
Animal.
I mean, Aldo didn't lose in 10 years,
mm-hmm.
but he obviously been rocked by several people. Yeah, so honestly.
So what about the styles though? The styles compared to
stylistically, I think I would have rather seen
RDA.
No. Stylistically, the best fight in probably the UFC right now is Conor Diaz. Stylistically, they both like to stand up. They both like
and
to talk
just the
shit.
in-cage antics. The in-cage antics are gonna be so good. I think
I can't wait for that.
Diaz is gonna go over the top because he knows he has to get in Conor's head, which is probably not doable if he has a chance to win. So.
Also, he doesn't have to. Diaz doesn't have to charge at him.
Oh no, he doesn't have to charge at him.
Like Aldo had to charge at him because Aldo was a smaller guy and he wanted to push the pace of the fight. He wanted to make it his fight.
Yeah, but Conor
kept his distance and landed a heavy shot.
I think in this fight, like at the beginning, I think Conor will push the pace because
Connor's gonna have to push the pace.
I mean, that's what he's done in his last 4 fights at least.
Yeah, and he's been obviously successful.
He sprinted out of the belt 2 fights ago.
To Mendes, yeah. But it's just a different game.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we've said our piece about it. Mm-hmm. Let's go with our picks.
My heart has Nate Diaz in a 5-round decision split.
But it's not gonna happen.
My brain has a round 2 McGregor TKO.
Same round 2 McGregor TKO.
I mean, you're not gonna cut me though. At least
I had the exact same. The exact same thing. McGregor round 2 TKO. I even might go round 3. I'd like to see 3 rounds of this fight.
Did not have to set me out like that either. That was totally unnecessary.
Like, come on,
people are gonna see this.
I picked the same.
People are gonna see this.
Just pick a different round at least. Like maybe round 1.
No, I mean that's his prediction.
Hey, so you both have round 2 TKO or not?
Yes, like
I picked on UFC Pick'em. I picked round 2, but I would love to see the round.
You know what? At least never mind. I have McGregor 4th round TKO.
Oh, so you just want to be different now.
No, I mean, I'm just trying to
I'm staying 2 or 3. I don't really care.
I forgot about Diaz's cardio. Even though he's only had about 12 days to train for it, cardio's never really been an issue. Unlike Mendes. So, I mean, Mendes, he had 12 days, but he's more of like a shorter, stockier, so cardio is a different game for him.
Alright, anyways, so another guy that was in the running that I would love to see fight Conor is Cowboy, but Cowboy unfortunately isn't going to get Conor. So,
for a multitude of reasons.
I mean, obviously, Nate Diaz was the fight.
Nate Diaz was the fight. Especially with only 11, 12 days.
Is he in that echelon?
Who?
Cowboy. Is he in that
echelon? What echelon?
Not in the spotlight.
With Conor.
Not, I mean,
no one is right now.
No one is right now.
Okay. I just wanted to...
I mean, I didn't want to use the word. Yeah, I know it's a good word.
Our future.
Yeah. But... I mean, I don't see why Cowboy should have gotten the fight. He just fought about a week ago.
He's definitely more in shape than Diaz.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna hop in with the.
No, he's in jail, so.
Okay. Anyways,
obviously
so he fought about a week.
Definitely not going with the about a week ago thing.
Anyway, so he fought a week ago. His style doesn't really match up with Conor's. He would probably get smoked in a round or 2. He just cut weight, even though they probably have the fight at 160, 165. He just lost to RDA, so it's not really as much of a sellable fight. And you only have about 12 days to promote the fight, so you want as much trash talking as possible in those 12 days.
It definitely makes a lot more sense why they didn't put Cowboy. On. Alright, but if Cowboy doesn't... Obviously, Cowboy didn't get the Conor fight, but if Cowboy... Like, what fight does Cowboy get right now? Give me like a list of 2 or 3 fights.
Do you think he's staying at 170?
In my opinion, I have predicted fights that he has at 170 and 155.
Mm-hmm.
If he stays at 170, I think he should get a ranked opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he looked like he deserved it.
Yeah, but the UFC they're definitely gonna give him a.
I think they'd give him a ranked opponent.
Yeah, but a friendly, stylistic matchup. They're not gonna.
I think they give him, in my opinion, a good fight for Cowboy would be Safadine, number 10 welterweight.
Yeah,
I like that fight. I think Cowboy would excel in that fight.
People be surprised though. Safadine looked good in his last fight.
He did, but he fought Jake Ellenberger.
But just his striking in general.
I mean, Jake Ellenberger
is
probably...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's definitely... yeah, he's retiring that.
Yeah, he's going to be out a couple of... Like, really soon.
Yeah.
So I put down...
Fight, though.
I put down Safadine. I also put down... I'd like to see him fight... I'd like to see... I know this would never happen. I don't think this would happen anytime soon. But I also put down Kelvin Gastelum.
I like that.
But I know that Gaslam's on a losing streak, so they won't put him in there.
True. What about you, Lindsay?
Alex Albrecht. I think that would be it.
Lindsay's feisty today.
No, but I mean, hold on.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get those two, I put down Rick Story, Gunnar Nelson. Those are two guys. Gunner's not ranked anymore, though.
He's not?
No, Hector Lombard took
really?
his spot. Yeah.
He's a monster, though.
Yeah.
And I also...
Was that you?
I want to
that
see...
fucking training video?
Yes, that was me.
Oh, no, that was Kobe.
Yeah, that was insane, dude.
That was nasty. Oh.
He's not ranked right now, though. He got
so
dropped out. He's in the losing streak, too. And at lightweight, I only put one fight. I don't know why I only put one fight, but I put down a sequel with Eddie Alvarez. Just because his first fight was pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't have minded seeing a sequel of that fight.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
This is more of a low-key matchup, but I have Nick Diaz.
That'd be insane.
That'd be a crazy fight because Nate already beat him. Cowboy still probably wants to revenge that loss, but he's probably not going to get Diaz, like Nate, at least.
I don't think he'll get Nate anytime soon.
I mean,
no, it's actually possible. He might even
possible.
fight Nate this year.
That is true. But I could see Nick Diaz
Cowboy dropped to number 9 in the rankings or something like that.
Yeah, in lightweight. I can see Nick Diaz coming back and fighting Cowboy. So they could headline a pay-per-view with that. Easy.
A
So
pay-per-view with Nick Diaz versus Cowboy?
easy. Come on. Nick Diaz's comeback? Nick Diaz is a huge star.
That's 18. Well, he's 18 months from.
He's coming back in August. So
Yeah,
maybe I'm not saying next fight, but I think that's the fight to watch in the future.
That could happen, dude. If Cowboy fights,
You know, Cowboy
Cowboy's gonna fight at least 2 more times until then.
Until then, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think so. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I think he'll try to get on 200.
He should be on 200.
Yeah. Ooh, what about some good fights for 200?
Well, we could talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. And then, all right. So you got any input on who should Cowboy get?
I just said
Who'd you say?
this guy.
Oh. Him versus Cowboy, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Dana about that.
How much you weighing right now?
I'm walking around at 170, you know?
So
I can make weight.
We'll throw it at 55.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll catch it at 60. Cowboy doesn't want to.
I got footwork, though. I mean, he'll just stand in front of me. I got footwork.
I mean, I'm picking Cowboy in that fight.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to pick Cowboy in that fight by.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go submission.
Submission. All right.
I'm going.
I think I'm really gonna choke you in the first round.
If I really gonna do anything, I'll probably just lay down,
I'm
let him cut my guard, submit me. I'm not trying to take a knockout.
I was about to say he'll knock you the fuck out.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna lay down.
I'm taking submission.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so another guy on the pit card that obviously fought someone who doesn't belong at his level, Cody Garbrandt, who
Just get Augusto Mendez, right?
world-class grappler.
Yeah, but not really a good striker.
But no, not as quality of a fighter right now as Cody Garbrandt is. I put down for Garbrandt. I'd like to see him, obviously, which is probably going to be booked, him versus Lineker.
Yeah.
Because Lineker pulled out this fight. I think him versus Lineker will be an amazing fight. And Jimmy Rivera, I want to see him and Jimmy Rivera, 2 guys that will grind it out. Also, Jimmy Rivera's not in the UFC 2 game. We'll talk about that later too, but like Jimmy Rivera's not in the game. I don't know why. He's a ranked guy. Also,
Are we gonna talk about the
yeah, we're gonna talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
game? No, I was just about to send a question about the game to you right now.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Alright. Gotcha.
Yeah, no. Also,
Gotcha, buddy.
either him versus Takeo Mizugaki or him versus Brian Caraway. I know Caraway's not even.
Aljamain Sterling's calling him out.
Yeah, he called it out again on Twitter. I was just gonna say,
yeah.
he called it out again on Twitter.
Which Twitter?
Aljamain Sterling.
Which Twitter?
There's only one Twitter.
You have 2 Twitters.
Aljamain Sterling's calling him out on Twitter.
No, he's talking about. What he's
Oh. Chewy _0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the Lineker fight will obviously get booked, but Jimmy Rivera, Brian Caraway, and Mizugaki are other guys that I'd like to see him fight.
Yeah, those are good matchups.
And if number 15 guy Francisco Rivera beats Brad Pickett, maybe, just maybe, he'll be booked with Cody Garbrandt.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Cody should get next?
I think they're gonna definitely book him versus John Lineker.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely be booked.
Yeah,
too.
I think that's definitely the fight to make. But after that, who knows? If he beats Lineker, pick up put in the rank. He might already be put in the ranking soon, depending.
I think he's not in. He didn't get ranked.
Yeah, he didn't get ranked.
Cody did not get ranked, and that pissed me off a little bit.
Say
I know he fought someone that
Yeah.
was
That was just.
But I think he should have been thrown at least at 15.
Mm-hmm. But what about you, Lindsay? What do you think?
I was not paying attention.
Lineker. I mean, who should Cody Garbrandt get next?
Yeah, my question's great.
Yeah, no, we're gonna talk about that probably after number 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, so last guy we're gonna talk about for Pittsburgh, Derek Brunson.
He looked.
Oh, he was nasty. I just
great.
From the highlights.
Yeah, I showed a highlight. You didn't
nasty.
even see the missed punch though. You beautiful, executed really well. Obviously, him and Uriah Hall are talking back and forth on Twitter. So
I fucking love Uriah Hall.
So
I think that's the fight to make for both.
it is.
Definitely.
I think Hall's a bad matchup for Brunson. His style is a bad matchup for Brunson. Although we haven't seen Brunson's ground game yet. He's a really good wrestler. We didn't see it. Like in his last fight, we didn't see any ground game, obviously. We just saw a shitload of ground and pound. But stylistically, stand up, Uriah Hall is a bad matchup for a lot of people in that middleweight division.
He's a bad matchup for most standing up, bar maybe Weidman and.
I don't know. He might even.
They fought.
Weidman's the only guy to ever knock out Uriah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
So, I don't know, but I'm concerned about Brunson's striking though.
He looked
a little wild.
We had a discussion after that fight too. We were texting after that fight.
He didn't look very technical. He looked very anxious to knock him out.
Yeah,
He kind of got lucky that who did he fight?
Carniero.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, what's his last name?
Ucal, I think his name.
Yeah.
Carniero or something.
Yeah, Carniero. He threw a wild punch. He slipped and he just
slipped and then he
was on the cage. It was
he didn't even attempt to move from that position.
He was trying to get him in his guard, but
it was kind of wild. But he was aggressive.
Yeah. All right, if for some reason that Hall fight, that Uriah Hall and Brunson don't get
it makes sense though.
It definitely makes sense. They're both in a spot to be put together.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
if Brunson in that fight.
Well, I mean, the fight hasn't been booked yet. But if I can't. Uriah Hall's one of my favorite fighters, so I can't go against him. But I think he matches up bad for Brunson. He did knock out Mousasi. Mousasi did not see that coming. Not many people did see that coming. But I'm taking Uriah enough. I have faith in Uriah knocking him out.
Who would you take?
I'm taking Uriah just because he was one of the first. When I started watching UFC a year ago, he was one of the first fighters that I was really.
I put him on Uriah.
I like his striking, but he's very inconsistent. I don't like his mental game. I think Brunson would smoke him.
The only reason Uriah was inconsistent. Sorry to interrupt you. But the only reason Uriah was inconsistent is because he kept taking fights on short notice. He took the Whitaker fight in Australia on short notice.
Tough matchups, not against unranked.
Whitaker,
tough matchups.
No, he was taking short. He took the Mousasi fight on short notice too, and he was getting his ass whipped in the first round.
Yeah,
and
he kind of got lucky with that W.
No, he hit him with an insane.
But he was getting if that fight kept going.
He said he read him. He said he read him when Mousasi went for the takedowns in the first round. He was reading him, and then he finally pictured it in his head and threw a spinning kick, and Mousasi ducked under to go for the takedown, kicked him right in the head.
And then he threw a flying knee.
Then threw a flying knee and finished it with punches. Yeah, so if that Hall Brunson fight doesn't get put on a card,
I see Brunson fighting an aging middleweight veteran to get his name value up.
He should. I mean, all these guys like Whitaker, Hall,
Brunson,
maybe Rafael Natal, and Mousasi too. Mousasi's only 30 years old.
Yeah, he has a lot of experience. Yeah, he has a lot of damage. Yeah, a lot of miles. But yeah, that division is really just aging. So I would see maybe Jacare versus Vitor. Say Vitor loses. Vitor versus Brunson. Yeah, I think that's a good fight to make for both.
Vitor versus Brunson, yeah, maybe. But I put on here too. If Bisping, I'd say I wouldn't mind seeing Brunson take the winner of Bisping Mousasi.
The winner?
I mean the loser.
Because I see the winner.
Loser of Bisping Silva.
Yeah, I see the winner facing maybe Romero. The winner of Bisping Silva. Maybe if Romero comes back, and then I don't know. I think they'll just wait for maybe a title shot. If Silva wins, I think they'll try to throw him in for the title against Rockhold.
Do you think so?
Once Rockhold beats Weidman, yeah.
Oh, once Rockhold beats Weidman.
Yeah.
I think the winner of that fight either way still needs another fight for a title fight.
Yeah, but Silva's just such a big name. He's aging. I think let's say Rockhold beats Weidman, which is more than 50% chance. But anyways, I think Silva would definitely be a good name. He would have a good name value on Rockhold's record.
Yeah, so on this list, after Uriah Hall, I put Robert Whitaker, Michael Bisping, Tim Kennedy, and Gegard Mousasi. The only fight that really makes sense to me in that
list.
on that list is Hall, and if Whitaker if Whitaker loses, then maybe Brunson. But I don't see any other fight making sense on there.
His teammate just got booked a fight, Overeem. Well, both of his teammates, I guess, because Brunson trains at Jackson Wink. Arlovsky versus Overeem.
Yeah, then neither of them said they're changing gyms.
Really?
Yeah, neither of them are changing gyms. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That fight's on my birthday, too.
Really?
My birthday, May 8th, in the Netherlands, I think it is, right?
Yeah, Netherlands.
Rotterdam.
That's an odd situation, though. I think
it is. I would, if I was fighting someone in my gym, I'd probably I mean, whoever's been there the shorter amount of time, I'd say has to leave.
Yeah, but no, I think I read something that said Overeem's gonna train at night and then Arlovsky in the morning. That's how they're gonna do it. Yeah, and he said Overeem today he was talking at a press conference or something in London, and he was like, "Oh, we're not even really friends. We don't train together, so it's fine." I was like, "Wow."
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I think
I've
seen videos of them in the gym at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they've sparred together.
They definitely sparred together.
I'm sure it doesn't make them friends though. Like maybe.
I'm sure they sparred together for Arlovsky's fight with Mir.
Mm-hmm. Overeem looked good in his last fight. Obviously,
he looked amazing.
It was against a damaged JDS, but he still looked good. His striking was way more relaxed and technical.
Dude, when I was watching the fight versus Roy Nelson, I love that fight. Obviously, it's not the greatest matchup stylistically because Overeem's insanely huge muscularly, and Roy Nelson's insanely huge in the aspect of being fat and powerful. Obviously,
if he just cut his weight down, he can go to 205 easy. His frame is of a 205.
Yeah, he's got a damn gut.
He's short. He's like maybe 6 foot.
I wouldn't mind seeing, dude. I want to see Overeem fuck Travis Brown up. I
want to see that again.
I'm sorry.
I don't like Travis Brown, especially after the Michigan fight. Oh, that was rough.
He doesn't deserve Ronda. No, I'm kidding. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about at all. Alright, yeah, anyway, so yeah. Overeem versus Arlovsky. Who are you picking in that fight? I'm taking Overeem.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking Overeem. I think Arlovsky's chin is finally, forever cracked.
Dude, there's a pretty damn good card already.
Yeah, I mean, that shot against Stipe, that wasn't really that hard of a shot. It was just a right hand.
Stipe caught him pretty accurate.
Yeah, it did mess up his equilibrium because it was behind the ear, but it still really wasn't that hard of a shot. So I'm definitely taking Overeem.
Are you taking Overeem? I think it's definitely possible that Arlovsky could win it, but I don't see him winning it. Another really good fight in this is Rashid Magomedov and Chris Wade. Magomedov's ranked now, 15 lightweight.
Fight. Yeah.
It's
a big competition for Chris Wade.
Should be lightweight.
Didn't Chris Wade just beat Mehdi Baghdad at UFC Boston?
And Baghdad took it on short notice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like that fight, but Mehdi should have got. Obviously, he took it on short notice, but I hope he gets another fight.
I think they'll give him another fight. Honestly,
he deserves it.
Yeah. Because he stepped in on really short notice. I think it was like 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, yeah. So that's a good fight.
Anyways, Chris Wade, and then also Struve and Bigfoot. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch that fight, to be honest. Struve and Bigfoot.
I think that's just gonna be.
I hope Struve wins, just because I don't like Bigfoot for some odd reason.
Yeah, I mean, I don't not like him, but I just think he's done.
Is glass.
Oh, I think he's just done. Like, do you see him against?
No, it's worse than glass. It's like styrofoam.
This is bad. Like Hunt obviously has a crazy amount of power, but he literally just tapped him. Like it didn't really
Frank Mir tapped him too.
Yeah.
Or I think it was Frank Mir, was it?
Yeah, and he said, "I want to fight for another 4 years." And I was like, "What?
4 years?
Look at his record. It's crazy."
How many fights has he lost in a row? He in 2013 he started his losing streak, lost to Kane, drew with Mark Hunt, lost to Arlovsky, got knocked out then, lost to Mir, got knocked out. Got TKO'd Sal Paleli, which was a terrible fight.
That was a very good fight.
And then lost to Mark Hunt.
Yeah. And that thing is, he is one of the only guys that have a real reason to need TRT. He has this hormone deficiency.
Yeah, I saw
where he needs TRT, but
if you should be able to. I mean, if you need it, you should be able to use it. Mm-hmm. But if you don't, then
but his last 2 wins, or his last winning streak was against Overeem and I think Travis Brown. Yeah, Overeem and Travis Brown, and that was when he was on TRT. So I mean, take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I think he's definitely near the end of his career.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so some fights that got announced. Well, I was unfortunately watching the Bellator 149 card.
Oh. Do we need?
No, we're not even talking. I
that's-
contemplated watching MMA the rest of my life for that. Like I was about to stop. I wasn't gonna watch Cowboy fight in 2 days. 2 days later.
It was so funny
I
that it
was
was
gonna
bad.
watch Murray's fight.
It was so funny that it was bad.
I was.
like, oh my
you
God.
have no idea how pissed off I was.
You were mad?
I was
dying
so
laughing.
upset.
Did
I
you
was
watch
like,
the fight?
they made me look bad because I'm from Florida.
It was
They
bad.
made me look like
But-
shit.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
all
kind of
right.
feel bad for Dada. He's like everybody's rain on him.
Fuck Dada. Anyways, so let's talk about
Trash.
good Bellator
Yeah,
fighters.
he was
Trash.
pretty I mean,
Let's talk about actual fighters here.
Sure.
Josh Thompson versus Michael Chandler.
Oh, such a good fight.
Thompson's last loss was 2 fights ago, and he lost to Tony Ferguson by decision. Last fight in the UFC.
He's been
And
fighting since like pretty early in the UFC. Like
He's
UFC
got
40.
30 fights right now.
Yeah, he's a veteran, definitely.
And then he fights Michael Chandler,
And who was
whose
on that
last
card?
loss was 2 fights ago.
Yeah.
Lost to Will Brooks by TKO.
Mhm.
Beat Derek Campos, who just knocked out Melvin Gillard.
Then he beat
That's
David
it, right? He
Rickles.
beat Dave Rickles.
Yeah. He also beat Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah, he did.
2011,
It was a
fight
while
of the
ago.
year. That was a nasty fight.
And then King Mo versus Phil Davis. Phil Davis was gonna be fighting for Liam McGeary's championship, but McGeary got hurt.
Mhm.
And so now King Mo stepped in.
That's an
and
interesting matchup, man.
I like it.
I love that
do
matchup.
like it.
Because they're both really wrestling
Dude,
based.
that whole light heavyweight division has
That's
been
not bad.
It's up and down.
Yeah. Like if that just combined with UFC's light heavyweight, oh, that'd be so good. But it's just not
I mean,
realistic.
I'd be thinking, I don't know if Rampage is gonna fight light heavyweight.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Do you think he's gonna fight light heavyweight?
He's probably walking around at 240 right now. He definitely needs to. He's probably not training. He doesn't have a fight. He doesn't have anything.
Yeah, he
going
doesn't
on.
have a fight, but he has a 2-fight contract with Bellator. And if he does fight heavyweight, Czech Congo's fighting for the title tonight. Tonight.
For the title or no?
Tonight, yeah, for the title. And that's the main event now because the main event
Yeah, the
fight got.
bantamweight title fight
Yeah.
got tossed.
Yeah.
It's no, it's not for the title.
It's not? Are you
No.
sure?
I think
That was the title.
no. There's this. Yeah, I mean, they want the title, but I think there's this Russian guy, and he's fighting over in Russia, but he still has the heavyweight title, and he's had it for like a year. He hasn't fought, so all of these heavyweights are like, make him give up the title, make him give up the title. So I think that's what
Really?
he was talking
I
about.
thought it
Yeah.
was for the title. I thought I read somewhere it was for the title.
He's light for a heavyweight. 235.
Is
He's built. But I mean, if he really wants to, he could probably
Check.
cut down to 205.
I don't know.
If he really wanted
Whatever.
to.
I don't
Yeah.
even care about that. Bellator's really pissing me
Yeah.
off lately.
But Phil Davis versus King Mo is a really interesting stylistic matchup because King Mo
King
definitely has
Mo's-
better boxing, but the wrestling is interesting because
Phil's himself.
King Mo's a power wrestler. He just goes for like strong power doubles, but then Phil Davis is more just like a kind of like lay on top of you, relax, not really do a lot of damage. He'll just get you against the fence and get little takedowns, but not really powerful takedowns. So they're two different type of wrestlers.
Phil Davis, won his last 2 of his 3. He beat Francis Carmont by KO in the first round, and then he
submitted
Kimura
Yeah.
Emmanuel Newton.
Yeah.
And then lost to Bader by split decision.
when he was in the UFC.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
last fight in the UFC.
Mhm.
And then King Mo beat 3 guys in that
Rising
tournament.
tournament.
I watched it.
Won by
Oh.
decision within like 10 minutes of the round. And then he knocked out 2 of them.
Mhm.
Beat Lynn Vassell by decision. And
He lost to Rampage,
and
right?
then beat Czech Congo 2 fights ago by split.
Really?
What'd you say?
That was at heavyweight, right? Versus Czech Congo.
I'm
Czech
sure it
Congo?
was, yeah.
But then he lost to Rampage, right?
Yeah, he did lose
Yeah.
Rampage.
That was Bellator's only pay-per-view event. It did terrible numbers. It was their only.
That's why they're not too big
Yeah,
anymore,
exactly.
thank God.
Yeah. But who do you got in that fight? King Mo or Phil Davis?
Phil Davis.
Really?
I think Phil Davis is going to be our champion.
Submission? What about you?
Although King Mo did have some pretty badass takedowns in the wrist
Did you see his
tournament.
boxing against
Yeah, his takedowns.
in that Dynamite in the light heavyweight tournament? Who did he face in the first round? Did he face
Newton. Newton.
No, Phil Davis. No, King Mo.
Oh, Phil Davis?
Yeah, no, who'd King Mo fight in the first fight where he broke his rib? Lynn Vassell.
Lynn
right?
Vassell, yeah.
His boxing looked good. He trains at Mayweather's club in
Does he?
Vegas. Yeah. For his boxing, but
You know who also trains there? Kevin Lee.
really? Yeah. I think him and Northcutt are gonna meet probably later this year.
They should.
Yeah, they're
I don't
definitely-
think they'll put him against Kevin Lee.
I mean,
yet.
Kevin Lee he just got knocked down in his last fight at 194.
He's better than
Barberena?
I can't really say that now because
Yeah.
Barberena. But if we're talking last year, I can tell you right now, it's
Yeah, Kevin Lee looked good though. I could see them definitely fighting.
Kevin Lee was winning that fight. He just got caught with a terrible He just dropped his answer a second.
Yo, Barberino just got a fight scheduled versus Worley.
Yeah. Oh my God,
oh,
dude. Worley, I hope Worley beats his ass. I mean, I don't hope. But I think
he
Worley.
will. Yeah.
I could picture Worley beating his ass.
Yeah.
Pretty cleanly too.
So yeah. So you got Phil Davis submission in that Bellator fight?
Yeah.
What about you?
I can talk.
You
Yeah.
could have talked like the last 50 minutes.
Dang.
Like King Mo.
You think King Mo's gonna win?
Yeah, I think King Mo's.
Nice.
You think King Mo's gonna knock him out?
Yeah, I'm taking.
Nice.
Has Davis ever been knocked out?
Oh yeah, he's definitely been knocked out. I think he got knocked. No, he didn't get knocked out by Johnson. He got decisioned. He definitely didn't get knocked out by Bader. But he's a pretty safe fighter. He's not really like in the pocket. Like Phil Davis has nice kicks, but his boxing is really just not there. He trains at Alliance with Dominic Cruz though, so hopefully his striking's in.
Yeah, no. And Phil Davis, I don't think he's ever been knocked out. No, he's never been knocked out.
Been knocked out.
No, he's only lost by decision.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and he has one no contest too. But
yeah, in that fight, I probably have King Mo by knockout. I just think the striking is. Phil Davis is probably a better technical wrestler, but I think King Mo definitely has a strength advantage and the technical advantage on the feet.
All right.
So I would have King Mo knockout second round.
You got King Mo knockout?
Yeah. Then what about Josh
Phil
Thompson?
Davis is gonna win.
That's a good fight.
I'd love to see Josh Thompson win it. I think Josh Thompson's gonna win it. I'm just gonna go for it.
That's a 3-round fight, though, right?
Submission, yeah.
I have Michael
Thompson.
Chandler knocking him out in the first round. Michael Chandler's one of my favorite fighters. He's a really smart guy. You can check out his website. He has a lot of good inspirational stuff. But yeah, he definitely is gonna knock him out in the first round.
Unfortunately, his fight isn't who's more inspirational.
But he's a better fighter though.
Yeah,
I mean, Josh Thompson, he's 36. He's been fighting for 36 or 37. He's been fighting for maybe a little too long. Chandler's 29, 30. I'm not saying that's the only reason why. But he's a better wrestler. He's more athletic. He's bigger. He's better skill-wise on the feet, to me. And he has good inspirational quotes. What about you, Lindsay?
I don't really know much about the fight, honestly.
I mean, just
Alright, that's fair enough.
It's 50-50.
Definitely fair, yeah, fair enough.
I don't know.
Alright,
I don't know. Alright.
We'll leave it at that. Alright, anyways.
Yep.
Nah, now I want to pick.
Alright,
good.
Then. No, you can go.
Go.
What are we talking about?
My man, just next topic. Next topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, fighters of the week for not this upcoming week, so basically not tomorrow's fights, for the fights on the McGregor card. Go with yours. Who's yours?
My fighter of the week is Nate Diaz. I think he has a better shot than people are giving him against McGregor. If I could find a sports book that is legal in the U.S., I would put money on him, but I can't right now. He's a plus 310, so those are pretty decent odds. I think he's going to stay on McGregor on the feet for the first 2 rounds. Hopefully get him to the ground somehow, even though he's not that good of a wrestler. And he's making a lot of money with this fight. That's good for him. Even if he loses, he's got a lot of money for it. So yeah, and his in the cage antics are better than anybody else.
Now you're Mercedes. Can you move it? Jody's gonna be home in like 2 minutes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, or if you want to give me the key, I'll move it if you're busy. It's up to you.
I got it. Alright, anyway, so my fighter of the week.
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry for the interruption. My fighter of the week is Iger Latifi.
Ooh.
Just knocked out someone in like
Sean O'Connell.
Sean O'Connell. Like,
that's a big turnaround. I think he's
30
fighting.
seconds. Yeah, he's fighting John Vellante.
Yeah, he just fought like 40-something days ago. It's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
but did he? I don't even think he got hit once.
I mean, it's a training camp, you never know. But what do you got in that fight? Probably Latifi. I have Latifi too. He looked great.
How many? He has a lot of fights. I didn't realize how many fights Latifi has. How many fights Latifi has in the UFC?
Mm-hmm.
He's got 6 fights in the UFC.
I mean,
he lost to Gegard.
And he lost to
Jan Blachowicz. He's only been out of the first round one time, and that was with Gegard. He went to decision.
Vellante, he's been pretty win-loss, inconsistent. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with.
I mean, he's your fighter of the week.
I know. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm taking Latifi in this fight, but I love John Vellante just because I like a lot of people that train at Sarah Longo and Vellante trains there.
Michael Chandler trains there sometimes.
Yeah. Also, a couple more things. Before we go, we save this question for late. from One Speed MMA. What's their? I'm looking for their Twitter. Their Twitter is at One Speed MMA. They asked us, how do you prevent eye pokes and grabbing the cage when there's so little point deductions actually given?
I think it has to be put on the refs, not really the fighters, because the fighters just look for every advantage possible. So if the refs aren't going to call like a foul or take a point off if they're grabbing the fence, why not do it? I mean,
Exactly.
You're trying to win at all costs. So I think it's the refs' responsibility. I think they need to stop giving warnings because, like, the first Jose Aldo Mendes fight, Mendes was taking him down. He was midway takedown. Jose Aldo clearly grabbed the fence and then knocked him out with a knee. So that just caused more brain damage than might have not happened and stopped the takedown at the end of the first round. That might have lost Mendes the fight. So no point was given. The fight wasn't stopped. So, and yeah, situations like that, you need to just take a point right then and there. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with situations like that, but I think if it's something like, oh, if two fighters are just standing,
Yeah, if they're standing,
and then one tries to catch a punch, accidentally pokes him in the eye, I think that's a warning. You should get a warning. You get one warning, but only one warning, and that's it. For the eye pokes, because I mean, obviously, eyes are like vital to life, so definitely eyes are vital to life. But yeah, no, I think that eye pokes.
Oh, eye pokes
are worse. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with eye pokes, I think regardless if it was an accident or not, a point on the first eye poke. On the second one, no matter if the fighter says he wants to keep going, no contest because he probably can't see. It's going to cause more damage to him, give him more brain damage, and give him probably a loss on his record. That's not really his fault. Because if you ask him, is he good? He's going to keep fighting. He wants that paycheck. He doesn't want to disappoint the fans. Mm-hmm. So I think, yeah, first one, no matter if it was an accident or not, your fingers shouldn't be out there. Take a point off for that round. Second one, no contest. Maybe even disqualification depending on the...
Depending on the cost.
Like if he keeps having his hand out there and the second one happens like that.
Ref's like, yay.
Depends. Yeah.
No. I agree. I think that I think that one warning should be given early in the fight. Like if you see a guy with his hands out,
yeah, it depends
on eye poke.
Yeah.
The eye poke, it's a point.
Like John Jones has his hands out there because he has such a long reach. He literally just has his hand out there like that. And he's poked many of the people he's faced in the eye.
Yeah.
At least once.
Yeah. So and also grabbing the cage. I mean, obviously, if the ref's not gonna tell you otherwise.
Yeah. Then
it's smart too, but
yeah, like Dominic Cruz, he's such a smart fighter. TJ was trying to take him down, and he kept grabbing it. And then I think Herb Dean was reffing, and he was like, grab the fence again, I'm taking away a point, and he didn't grab it again. So these fighters are using every advantage they can take, so unless you're going to tell them, I'm going to take a point away right now if you do it again, they're just going to keep doing it. So, yeah, they just need to enforce the rule a little more.
Just crack down a little bit on them.
It's a good question.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and also, yeah, we discussed Fight of the Weeks and everything. Mario Usman just retweeted and liked my tweet. Pretty badass. No, anyways, alright, and Lindsay brought to our attention UFC 2, the video game.
The rosters came out today.
Yeah, the rosters came out today, and he wanted to know who the top 5 fighters you would use in UFC 2 would be. I'm still,
That's a good question.
I'm still kind of confused on why Jimmy Rivera isn't in it. He's ranked.
Mm-hmm. Like they have Bruce Lee.
I haven't seen the roster.
Like they have in the group chat.
My man, they have Bruce Lee in the bantamweight.
Yeah, Bruce Lee's bantamweight.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
But no, and like how is he in there and then not a ranked active UFC fighter?
Yeah, Jimmy Rivera should definitely be in that.
Yeah. And Filthy Tom Lawler wasn't in it either.
You know?
Nah, it's crazy.
Dude, I mean, I was expecting like, I thought. I mean, Kamaru Usman is on a 2-fight win streak.
I mean, but he's still young.
Yeah,
he has time.
I could see why he isn't in it. But I don't know. Sage isn't in it either. Lorenz Larkin isn't in it. Sage isn't in it. No. Lorenz Larkin isn't in it.
Crazy. Larkin's a beast. How's
he's not in it?
I never took myself out.
CM Punk's in it.
CM Punk's in it.
Oh yeah, we took you out.
I said you took me out.
Yeah, I mean.
You didn't say anything.
Anyways.
No, I don't know.
So top
I think the first update will probably be.
the roster.
I mean,
all the same.
Yeah. It was in the group chat though. I mean, were you not in it or?
I was not in it at the time. You know,
So,
group chats.
I'm new to iPhone,
That's
so
the only one you have.
I have other group chats.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm new to iPhone.
we're on
so.
your OnlyFriends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just check it out real quick. Yeah, sorry.
Oh
about
yeah, no.
Sorry,
So Sage
yeah.
isn't in it.
that. So who's your top 5?
Top
you're
five,
gonna
my
use
top
most.
5. Do you wait? Let me see real quick so I can tell you my top 5. I'm gonna go with like one from every weight division.
I got you.
Heavyweight, I'm gonna go. I would like to play with John Jones at heavyweight, even though it's like kind of cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Now John Jones are maybe even over him. I like over him.
Light heavyweight or John Jones at light heavyweight?
No, John Jones at heavyweight because that's cheating.
Yeah.
Putting him in. And the light heavyweight, Rumble Johnson,
Oof.
my favorite fighter in the UFC right now.
Mm.
Can't go wrong with him. Middleweight, Uriah Hall.
Nice.
Uriah Hall all the way. I'm just saying my favorite fighters too.
Yeah.
because I'm trying.
But they're interesting using the game.
Yeah, for sure.
It's probably more interesting to use strikers for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
depending on the grappling,
every
yeah.
fighting game.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, and welterweight. I don't even.
I already know. You know my pick already. You know my pick.
For welterweight,
Yeah.
Steven Thompson.
I cannot wait to use them in that game. I'm gonna wait. Can you go weight class from can you I be 170 and you be heavyweight, or does it have to be same weight class?
I think
I think that's the same weight class.
Really?
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
some.
when you pick your people, like, do you have the first?
Like a lot of them
Yeah.
fuck. A
Alright,
lot
when
of
you
them
pick
fluctuate.
them, like you go to weight class first, and then you pick your.
Oh damn.
Dude, Neil Magny. I want to use Neil Magny.
Yeah, Neil Mack could be interesting.
Welterweight, lightweight,
There's a lot of good options. I like.
lightweight Cowboy.
Like
I
that.
love Cowboy. I love Cowboy, and I want to use Paul Felder. Paul Felder's in the game too.
Really? He's
Paul
a beast.
Felder's in
I
the
like
game.
him.
Yeah, I want to use Paul Felder.
That's-
And maybe even Yancy
That's
Miradornas.
like 7 people. I asked the question, so I know what it says.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying like
And he's going to every weight class, though.
One for every division.
Mm.
Featherweight,
Just Connor. Easy.
Connor. I want to use Mac one under Connie, isn't it?
Really?
Mac one was gonna be my fighter week this week, but we had a little.
Oh, no, he's probably honestly the highest rated player in the game.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it.
it's
No,
gonna be
it's
like-
yeah,
it's
it's like
gonna be
using the cat. It's like using the Warriors in 2K.
Yeah. Wait, when's the game come out?
The 15th, I think.
I thought it was the 18th.
18th, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I would use featherweight. I'd probably use Amir Khani. Yeah,
That's
Amir
right.
Khani might be my first pick in that. And then bantamweight, Cody Garbrandt, Aljamain Sterling, John Dodson, maybe. Holdsworth, Chris Holdsworth.
Oh,
in it.
Dotson, I told you Dotson got put on the UFC Tampa card.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so nasty.
Yeah,
That's a
sick.
nasty
And yeah, the guy who's
card.
fighting is on it in it
Yeah.
too. Scott Jorgensen's even in it. He got cut.
Yeah. Flyweight, that's tough, man.
Flyweight, Cejudo. I would use Cejudo. Patty
Absolutely.
Houlihan, maybe.
Yeah.
Sergio Pettis is in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I like him. What are you, Lindsay?
I'm using Thomas Almeida,
Nice.
Oh, Thomas.
Ooh, I like that.
Cody Garbrandt,
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Gustafsson.
Ooh.
Who was I saying earlier? I had a couple good picks. Oh, if I was ever gonna do like a girl, it'd be Misha Tate.
Ooh, okay.
I'll tell you now, if I'm doing girls, I'm throwing Amanda Nunes.
I'm throwing Joanna Jędrzejczyk. How do you say her name?
You said it right. Yeah,
Jędrzejczyk? Yeah, I'm definitely using her. She's a beast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using either
Maybe just
women's
Adrian
bantamweight.
Hottest guy.
Yeah.
Women's bantamweight. I'm using either
She's alright. I'll take Joanna over here.
She's bad.
women's bantamweight. I'm probably gonna use Amanda Nunes.
Paige Van Dyke's bad.
No,
And
she's fine.
She is.
For an
I don't
MMA
have
fighter.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then strawweight. I'm probably gonna use Nami Yunus.
Nice.
Badass.
Who would be my fifth fighter?
Jones?
No, I don't want to I'm saying like regular fighters. Like I don't want to choose like the like.
Oh, I
like,
got you.
like,
Yeah.
Automatic win. Like.
Wait. Mike Piles in this?
Really?
Let me see those.
Mike Piles in the game. Just in that one fight. Well, I mean, obviously he's in a hell of fights, but like that one fight probably put him on this game.
Oh, Uriah Hall.
Ooh.
Uriah Hall.
Nice. I'm just gonna go with 5. I'm gonna go with Wonderboy Thompson, Dominic Cruz, TJ Dillashaw. Who else? Nick Diaz. That's gonna be fun. My last pick would have to be Rookrockhold.
I
My
knew
top five.
I knew
Just
that
pick all the
Rock was
champions.
going into.
Nah, but I mean, they're good stylists. They're good
I'm kidding.
strikers.
They're obviously
All right,
good
and then-
stylistically, otherwise they wouldn't be.
No, but like I like to use strikers.
Obviously,
Like,
they're
it'd be
the
tough to use
champions.
It'd be tough to use Damian Maya in UFC game.
I know.
It'd
Dude,
be
I would
really
love to use. I was gonna say him too, but I was thinking about it. I was
Yeah, it'd be like
no, too.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, so now,
I might use
It's
OSP
our-
too.
oh yeah, let's beat too.
Yeah.
It might be pretty fun to use. This is probably our favorite.
Definitely my favorite.
Yeah, definitely my favorite part of the
Yeah.
podcast when we do trivia.
Like Tyson.
Yeah, two times.
Sure.
Two Mike Tysons.
If anybody uses Mike Tyson, I'm gonna smoke them with John Jones.
All right, this is our favorite part of this podcast. It's trivia. Oh yeah, by the way, tell us who your favorite fighters are to use. Well, who are going to be your favorite fighters to use in UFC 2 in the comments or on Twitter. Tell us your top 5.
Mhm.
All right. Anyway, so back to trivia. I'm gonna ask Alex, and then Alex is gonna ask me. If you want to participate, you can.
No, it's okay. I'll ask the questions though.
Maybe you
Well,
could just do
I
like
wrote these down already, so.
so everyone knows them.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
maybe at the end we'll do like a little
Yeah.
one-on-one thing. So my first question is, who has the most fights in the UFC currently, and how many?
Frank Mir,
Yep. How many?
26.
Damn, boy.
He's literally
Man, did you cheat? You might
Nah, it's
cheat.
like his second UFC fight or his second pro fight was in the UFC. But he was fighting back in the day.
Yeah, he was. Who won Tough 14? And who did he beat?
Michael Chiesa?
No. I'll
What?
give you 3 chances.
No, what was it?
Chiesa was
what
in
weight
it.
class? Yeah, I think that was 15.
It was
Who the coaches?
40. Bisping and Mayhem Miller.
Oh my god. What was the weight class they were coaching? Wait,
I think it was 2 weight classes. I think it was 35 and 45. I want to say. I know there's a lot of guys who
Ooh.
fight in 35 and 45.
Dotson.
Dawson was on
Right.
it. Dawson was on it. He won that night, but he didn't win the. He wasn't the ultimate
Maybe
fighter.
he knocked out Dillashaw. I don't know.
Diego Brandao beat Dennis Bermudez.
Really? Damn. That's a pretty stacked tough. That's a lot of
It
talent.
was stacked. I was
That's
watching the other day. I was watching like the opening fights.
Yeah.
Jimmy Rivera was on it. Dude, that whole thing was pretty badass. Alright, and who are the 2 guys to beat Conor McGregor?
Joe Duffy and a scrub who's Irish.
Is the guy even Irish? I think he is.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Do you know his name?
I do not know his name. I mean, he's not a scrub. He beat McGregor. It was
No,
probably
he is a scrub. His record's like 15 and 14.
Really? I mean, journeyman, above 500. But I think he beat McGregor in his first it was one of his first
It was
5
his
fights.
third fight,
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Do you want to know his name? That was his 3rd fight at
Yeah, what was his name? Cage Warriors?
No, Cage of Truth.
What was
He
his
lost by a knee bar.
Yeah.
And it was Artem. How do you say it? Artemij? Artemij Saitenkov. I think he sounds Russian.
Yeah, that actually sounds kind of Russian.
Lithuanian. So we weren't even close.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's on a
lost to-
3-fight losing streak.
He lost to a Lithuanian journeyman.
All
And
15
Joe
wins.
Duffy.
All 15 wins are submissions.
Really?
He beat
Wow.
Neil Seery.
Hmm.
And I think he beat Joe Duffy too.
Really? Yeah.
I think I was reading it the other day. But, oh no, he didn't beat Joe Duffy. Never mind. I don't think he ever fought Joe Duffy.
So I get like a half a point for that. So I'm like 1.5 to 1.5. I got the first one right, second one wrong. This one I got like half.
Whatever.
Because I got Joe Duffy.
We'll give
I
you
got-
half
I
just
got-
to
yeah.
make you feel good. Alright. Do you have questions for me?
The question
Neil?
was
No, it's like
Do you have questions for me and Neil?
I could just think of. Do you have another question for me? I'll think of one on the top of my head.
Right now, or you want me to ask you?
No, ask me another question. I'll think of one while you're asking me.
Alright. What should I ask him about?
I'll ask you a question real quick.
Alright.
What was Nate Diaz's record at 170? And then who did he
Oh,
lose to
I
at
know his
170?
record at 170.
Who
He's
did-
0-3.
And who did he lose to at 170?
Oh, so Rory?
Wait, so you're going with 1-3? Final answer?
No.
Okay. Give me a final answer.
I know he lost 3 times. I don't think he ever won. I think he was 0-3.
Nah. He was 2-2. He beat Marcus Davis. I forgot who else he beat.
Did he? Was he really? What did I hear his own?
He lost to Rory McDonald, and he lost
Rory.
to. Damn, he lost to a. At 170, I forgot at 170. But he lost to Rory McDonald and somebody else. But yeah, he's 2-2.
I know he lost to Rory, and I know he lost at least twice. I thought it was 3 times.
Yeah, but 2-2 at welterweight. So I mean, yeah, he hasn't really had that much success. But
I'll tell you right now he lost to.
Lindsay, can you hit me with a question?
Okay, Lindsay,
Slide-
you ask.
slide a
We'll
question.
do the one-on-one right now.
Yeah.
Look it up on my phone. Your phone. This guy's a Valtudo fighter. This guy Connor beat. Or the guy Connor lost to. Nate. Dong Han Kim.
Oh, damn. He did.
Maybe Marcus Davis and was Gomi at 170?
I don't think so. No, it's definitely at 155.
Marcus Davis and Rory Markham.
Yeah.
I would have never. I mean, I could have got. I don't think I would ever got a 2-2.
Yeah.
I would have gonna. I only thought you had 3 fights.
Are you still podcasting?
Yeah.
I need you to go do something for me.
What?
I need you to go bring your
Alright, you're gonna be in the video, Mom.
I don't want to be in the video.
Hey, Jody.
Hi. I need you to go bring your haircut, please.
Yeah, we'll be done in like a minute and a half.
Do you need this chair here?
Yeah, you're fine.
That was the invisible guest.
Oh.
No, Lindsay's the black rice.
Oh, is he? Is that what you called him?
No, so he called himself. Alright, ask us one question, it's sudden death, and then we'll end it.
Wait, what do we got? What are the updated standings for the points? Do we have the updated
I
standings?
didn't even update yet.
We'll update it after this weekend's picks. I gave you my picks, right? Or no?
No.
I gave them to you tonight. So here's, like, give
And
us
then
a
you gotta
good
write me a
picture.
paragraph.
I got you for Tom Breeze.
Yeah. No, not Breeze.
For next week?
Yeah. You looking, bro?
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
Speed the process
Come
up.
on, bro. This is the last segment. So you got any articles coming out this week?
I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the what's next for London
Nice.
for the fighters of London. I'm gonna do. I already started that actually, and I'm gonna do fighter of the week. Hopefully, I got 2 interviews pending.
Nice.
Hopefully, I get them back this week. And yeah, I'll probably write some notes. All right. What
Alright,
are
I'm
we doing?
looking at the answers right now.
This
Don't
week?
give us something that's like
Yeah, don't give us something that's easy.
Because I got like,
Yeah. Come on. But this week I got a McGregor and Nate Diaz breakdown coming out. It's gonna be in-depth analysis. I watched all their fights, or at least in UFC, twice, and I'm gonna watch all of them once more again. So then I'll get a good technical breakdown, and I might have a UFC 196 just main card breakdown. So yeah, but definitely McGregor Diaz. That'll probably be out by Wednesday or Thursday. What about you, Lindsay?
Okay.
Or no? You have any articles coming out? Or?
No.
He's a podcast man. He's gonna be a camera guy. He
Yeah.
likes to draw attention.
Yeah, diversity, you know.
If you're a woman, hit him up on Twitter
Yeah.
at Lynn_nasty.
There's an underscore? Damn.
And then
Nasty
underscore
Enterprises.
nasty.
Yeah. Nice.
Nasty Enterprises. We should call our site that.
Alright. Who was the first of 2 fighters to hold two different?
BJ Penn.
Manny Couture. Damn.
Fuck
sorry.
me. I didn't even know the second one, I'm gonna be honest. I probably could have guessed that, but I didn't know.
Yeah. That was a.
Fuck, I knew BJ.
Yeah, that was a good question.
You should have said who's the 2.
Yeah.
Ask one more.
Ask one more.
I gotta get it. I gotta
Come
get one.
on, man. That was weak. I was trying to be. That was easy.
Was that? He didn't know it, so how was it?
No,
easy?
like
I knew it. No, I would have guessed it. though.
He's just thinking the first one that popped to his head.
I said who was the first person. He didn't know who the first person was.
I mean,
I would have known. Like,
Yeah.
I would have guessed that. Like I would have said, "Oh, Chuck Liddell." Wait, no, Chuck Liddell. No, Juteta. No, like Randy Couture, bro.
yeah.
So I still don't understand how it was easy if he didn't know the answer.
Because I would have known.
He knew
And
the
I would have
answer.
guessed it within Drew Dries.
Yeah, because everybody's been talking about it because the
Connor's
McGregor.
gonna do it.
Yeah, so it's like Couture and BJ.
I got you. Who? Just for either one of you or both of you. Fuck it.
Is he serious right now?
What?
What?
Me and him.
Yeah.
Like.
Who?
Yeah.
Well, shit. I'm just.
This is like Conor McGregor fighting like a 10-year-old. Like, what are you doing right now?
All right. Who's Dos Anjos' first loss in the UFC?
That was a while ago.
Yeah. It was
Um,
in, I'll tell you the exact date.
I don't fucking know that.
Yeah.
November 15th, 2008.
Oh.
Couture versus Lesnar, UFC 91.
Give me a hint on the first name.
He
give it
doesn't
away.
fight 155 anymore. I'll tell you that.
Is he a big name?
He's top 10.
In welterweight?
No. Featherweight.
Damn. His first loss?
I think he's top 10. I know he's top 15 for fact. I'm pretty sure he's top 10. Let me see.
Jeremy Stevens? Boom.
Steven. Who you know who his second one is?
When was it?
April 1st, 2009. UFC Fight Night 18, Klondike Cameron.
I just saw a highlight of it, but I don't know who he lost to.
Tyson Griffin. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So what's the next question?
Who was the first? Who submitted him? Or well, who technically submitted him
Who technically
due to an injury in 2010 at UFC
Damn, he lost a lot a while ago.
5 times in the UFC.
Wait, was that lightweight?
This guy fights at lightweight, so I'm guessing it is.
He still fights at lightweight?
Yeah.
Is he top 15?
I believe so. Actually, no, he's not.
He's not.
No, recently not. As of recently.
Joe Lozon?
I guess you could say it's recent. It's within the last year.
Is he a big name?
Yeah,
Damn.
I'd say so. He's known, definitely.
How is he older?
Yes, a little bit.
How old is he?
I don't know. I'll tell you right now.
What's the first
Like
letter of his
34.
first name?
I can't give you that.
Yeah, give it away?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I don't know it. Besides one guy, actually besides 2 guys, I couldn't. I don't know if you'd know anyone else. He's 34 years old, so technically,
I
you
know,
know Connor's not 34.
I know he lost to Khabib, but that was a decision. That was later.
That was later, and
And
I think he lost to someone in between that.
Who?
In between this fight that I'm talking about, and in
Yeah,
between
what
the
fight are you
with
talking
Khabib.
about?
In
Talking
between,
about-
he lost to Gleason.
He lost to Glenson Tebow? Wow. And then who did you just list to?
He lost to Khabib and lost to Tebow, and then he lost to this guy, and then he lost to
Who's that
Griffin.
guy? I give up.
Clay Guida.
Oh my god. Dog, I swear.
Alright, everyone, we're gonna end it there. On that note,
Wait, do you have
Alex
a
loses.
question or?
I mean, it's probably easy. Like I
Just say it.
know.
Just
ask
say
it,
it. Ask it.
All right, who was Chuck Liddell's first loss and how?
Randy Couture?
Yeah.
Did you give him 2 questions?
I mean, no, I stopped I stopped the table though.
It was a.
I get the answer though. It's like, yeah.
Is that how we're
Randy
doing
Couture,
it?
so you're gonna answer Randy Couture
I
too.
Randy Couture, give me those points.
Is
No, I got the first.
No, we have to like.
I raised my hand.
Because
My hand was up.
You
I was
definitely
like-
didn't do that last time.
I mean, we're.
I thought it was just first one to answer. And then and if we had a problem, we'd replay it.
I thought it was first.
I mean, I knew the answer. But I just
Alright, anyways, we're gonna end it there.
We're gonna end it there.
We're gonna end it
How?
there.
Next time.
It's like
Next time.
how?
We got.
We're your boys from Coop MMA.
Oh, how he lose?
Yeah, so he didn't really answer.
Submission.
Shut up.
Knockout.
It was knockout. It was definitely knockout. Alright, watch the fight.
I mean,
Alright, so we're gonna end it. Why would you say submission? It was Randy Couture.
He's a grappler.
Alright.
Anyways,
Alright, so we're gonna end it here.
good show.
This was Claw Talk episode 2. Kobe, follow me on Twitter at Chewy_0, at ThisKidKobe_5.
Black Bryce. Follow me on Twitter at Lynn_nasty.
Alex at Alex the _1. We're out.
Follow all of us on Twitter at Coop MMA_. Like this, subscribe. Fuck you, comment. Alright, bye.